Hello guys, this is Ednadi Krams here, and today I want to be sharing with you tips to have in mind whenever you are planning a travel, whether you are a travel vlogger like me or you actually want to travel from a place to another. First on my list is deciding your destination, right? If you want to explore a place, first off you have to decide where exactly am I going, not just leaving your house to a random place. You have to decide where exactly am I going, where am I exploring, or where are the things, where exactly is the location, how will I get to this particular location. Having that particular destination in mind, you really have a clear mind and you know where exactly you are going straight. Second on my list is budget allocation, right? You need to have a specific amount of budget. You don't want to go there and become stranded. You need to have a particular amount of budget allocated to you traveling to that particular place, because some place can really be expensive, feeding, lodge and all that. So you don't want to be stranded and travel and you don't have any means of coming back, or going around and exploring just favorite places. So have a budget allocated to it. And how will you do that? You need to make a good research, and you have to find out how and what is the expenses, what is the cost of traveling to these particular places. So you need to have a budget allocated to your travel. Third on my list is sort out all your documents. This is really crucial when you're traveling majorly outside Nigeria, because even within Nigeria, within Africa, you need some document like your NIN, your ECOWAS yellow card, your international passport, and some other things that contribute to you moving around from a state to a state, or a country to a country, a continent to another continent. You need to make sure all your documents are in check, right? Fourth on my list is plan your transportations. Ideally, before you get to your destination, it is really important that you plan how you move around ahead. You don't want to be in a place and you don't have access to move around to explore places. You want to, before you get to that place, have a means of booking a ride. Know that, okay, when I get to this particular place, this is my means of transportation, whether you be getting Uber or taxi that will take you around, or a tour guide that has means of transportation, or you are going there to rent a car, or going with the public transportation and all that. You should plan out how you want to exactly move around the city, the country, or wherever. So you must make sure that your transportation is intact. Next on my list is pack smart. What I mean by pack smart is that whenever you are going to another location, you don't want to go with a whole lot of luggage, right? You want to go with the bare minimum and the most important things you need, right, for your stay. It's really crucial having just few of your most important things, carried along, maybe like a carry-on bag and a backpack, and something very modest and something smart, because you don't want to go far to a particular place, then you forget a lot of things, or you can't handle too many load in terms of moving from one place to another. Too many luggage will really slow you down, and slow the fun you'll be having. So next on my list is use travel apps. Yeah, there are tons of travel apps out there. At least also Google Map also help a lot. Helps you knowing a particular location from where you are and how you get there. Travel apps like finding out about the destination, knowing about the locations and everything like that. You need a travel app, which is really 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 important. Next is booking early. Whatever transport, wherever you are going, you want to avoid booking at the peak of the season when prices are up to the roof, right? You want to book very early when the price is cheaper, either flight or train, or even cars and anything, or your lodge, apartment and all that. You need to find a way to book earlier so you can easily plan ahead of your travel, of whenever you'll be going to travel. So with these little tips, I hope you now have the idea of how you should plan your travels whenever you are traveling. So please, if you find this video useful, make sure you please subscribe to this channel and like this video. Please subscribe, and so you can, I have tons of travel videos I'll be putting on this channel, and I really want you to, join my journey so we can, make this channel big together, so I can keep on bringing more content to you. So thank you for staying tuned. Peace out.